Hey guys, welcome to Moc reviewing this. Kuda and first Makuda. Makuda Mechanu, you know that. Now, I really don't care about what, if you're gonna find out where to get the pieces, you're gonna have to find them yourself. Now, you know who wears the Mask of Shadows. You know, I should decide to give him a little cape. Combat, I'm just doing this quickly, you know. There's a gap M right here. The armor designs are kind of unfit, so the Tridax can't unrelease. So it's just his power part. And it's because of this. Speaking of this, let's show you what it is. Okay, now this is basically what his shadow hand generator. It's basically what he uses to generate shadows. 4 pieces. It's basically just this. Yeah, I actually do have a yellow piece for him. I'm not gonna switch it, because really I don't care what happens to it. I can easily just go get some other type of piece. You know, that remake of the Staff of Shadows. He's quite tall. He's bigger than Nocturne, I guess. You know, let's just see what he's capable of. Well, he's capable of, you know, he's capable of all things that everyone has. Like, not everyone, but he's capable of what you've heard. So let's say he's on Spherus Magna in a different universe. He kills Crotesius. Poor Crotesius. I feel sorry for him. Yeah, I really love him. He's like one of my favorite Agori. Let's just say he's stabbing him. Or stabbing him. On stabs. Yeah, kinda good. Yeah, you'd probably just take apart his vehicle. Like, use the parts. Since his vehicle is sent out to be one, is pretty awesome. I mean, you can do a bunch of things with it. It's a vehicle that has a bunch of armor on it. This guy could actually disguise himself as someone else if he's willing to. Yeah, if he's willing to. That's him. This is basically alternate Tarakuda, or Tarakuda. Now his tools, it's basically how he was created in the universe. The battle between Takanuva and Makuda actually led up to this. It led up to Terax actually had an evil plan to turn all to into Turaga. Forcefully by a Turaga poison tube. Then, in their battle, instead of trying to rip off his mask, he sees the tube. He basically, or just talking to him, basically grabs it. He places it on this guy. Like, he hooks this guy up with a breathing thing. And when he does that, he hooks it up to him. And all of his energy is drained away. Comes this little shadow sphere. And his mask of shadows turned gold. Not my guy's gold. Like, not the light gold, but dark Takunuba gold. When that happened, he's basically, Taraga still has the tube in him. It still activates his body now. So in that universe, he basically came out of it. He came out of his own universe and made up with the fellow Taraga. It was basically the Makuta universe. The universe where Makuta ruled the universe and that killing was a sport for them. And in that case, a lot of people died. A lot of Toa did. But the good part is Tora didn't die. That was the good part. So this is just some crappy old review waiting to be posted. Now I'm just gonna be random and shut it off. Since, it's kind of random to be doing this review. But I just like doing reviews, and because I'm a big fan of Shadow Gear. And if you Shadow Gear are watching, these two are dedicated, to you. I dedicate this little midget to you. He's actually quite simple and easy to make. All you need is basically just a few minor pieces. Go get Von Nebula, just go get a mask of shadows or any other gold mask. And if you get all of that, I'm not sure. It's basically a combo of Pterodax, a Paraka, and a Scrawl. I'd say, because it's quite obvious. So, just find the right pieces. Well, if you make a similar design, you have to give me credit, because I'd be honored. I mean, hey, I wanted to have my design used.